At 6.
There's always two sides to the story.
Right. We want to hear from that person. Yeah.
Glad you're with us. 6 a.m. on this Tuesday, everybody. I'm Eric Connor.
And I'm Nada Rampur. And it is a foggy start yet again this morning.
Yeah.
It is tough to drive through that. I mean, I couldn't see in front of me for a bit.
Yeah, this was at Kearney Mesa. Thick fog out on the roads, and it was some dew in the air.
Right.
Even some just kind of heavy drops at some point.
It was like dripping rain in our house.
Thick stuff out there here this morning. So just be careful. Give yourself a little extra time out there, Evan.
Yeah, it could be a helpful bet as you head out for the morning commute. Good morning to you. We are seeing visibility down to about a third of a mile in Oceanside, Carlsbad, and Miramar. We're watching as that dense fog advisory will remain in effect through 9 a.m. today. As we look at your temperatures out the door, we're mostly in the 60s, going to make it to 74 this afternoon along the coastline with some PM sunshine. Partly cloudy skies inland and across the mountains with some 90s in play, so getting much warmer as you make your way east. And then the desert's going for 107 this afternoon. Ned and Eric.
Thank you very much, Evan. Right now, crews are fighting a fast-moving wildfire in East County. This one's being called the Posta 3 fire. It has forced dozens of families from their homes.
So it's burning north of Campo along La Posta Road and Old Highway 80, just south of Interstate 8. CBS 8's Regina Yarita live from the Golden Acorn Casino, which is a temporary evacuation point. Regina?
Yeah, good morning, Eric and Netta. That's correct. The evacuation center is here just very close to the Golden Acorn Casino. This is where officials have been telling residents to go, especially if you're living near that burning zone, like you said, near La Posta Road, just north of Campo. So right now we know that the fire is burning 350 acres and it is 10% contained. The video that you're watching right now is video from yesterday and what the fire looked like. The blaze erupted just after 2 p.m. for unknown reasons near Interstate 8. Firefighters had been tackling the blaze from the air and the ground, making water drops. With this morning's visibility, they are quelling those flames just on the ground. Now, fire officials say this is a fast-moving wildfire spreading across acres of brush and vegetation. The fire is threatening nearby homes and structures. It's why a temporary evacuation site has been set up here at the northwest corner of Golden Acorn Casino. There are also road closures from Old Highway 80 near Kitchen Creek Road to Crestwood Road and State Route 94 from La Posta Road to Old Highway 80. We did talk to the CAL FIRE Captain Robert Johnson last night and asked what fire crews are up against. Take a listen.
It has been a factor. The fire was being pushed by the wind towards the east. The wind has died down, and we're hoping for favorable wind and weather conditions this evening.
And guys, we're just noticing about 5 fire engines heading towards this direction just because right now close to the Golden Acorn Casino is the command post. So right now I'm assuming they are shifting firefighters from the overnight fire crew to this morning's crew. So we'll keep you guys updated. I do want to mention though that the most updated information is that 2 people have been injured because of this fire. We still don't know if it is fire personnel or civilians that were injured. We'll keep you guys updated. Stick with CBS 8. But for now, I'll send things back to you guys.
Regina, thank you so much for that. And stay with CBS 8 for the latest on this fire. We know it's going to be another hot day up there today. CBS8.com is the place to go for updates throughout the day. Also social media. And if you don't have it yet, download our free CBS 8 app.
Right now, the Padres are back in San Diego getting ready to beat L.A. The Padres playing against the Dodgers tonight at Petco Park for Game 3 of the National League Division Series.
Can't wait for this game. The series is tied at 1 game apiece. CBS 8's John Howard now with a preview of tonight's game from Petco Park.
I can't wait for Game 3 of this series. It was a rivalry before Game 2, but after Game 2, it became a heated rivalry. The fans are invested, the players are invested, and all the drama of the next 2 games will play out right here at Petco Park.
We just play baseball, man, and we love to play baseball, you know, and we play with a lot of energy, and you know, we're always trying to win.
Sense of satisfaction with the way we, like I said, we competed, the way we stayed together, the way we played baseball and executed. So there was a sense of accomplishment there.
And how about the play of Fernando Tatis Jr. this postseason? He has not struck out in the playoffs. In 4 games, he has 9 hits, a batting average of .643. He's drawn 3 walks, been hit by a pitch, and scored 7 times. Again, in just 4 games. National media hyped it as Shohei Ohtani's debut series, but it's Tatis who's stealing the limelight.
He's been on fire. He's been carrying this team, since the division series, and it's been great having him. We all know what he was capable of, and he doesn't seem to shy away from anything. So, for us to get to where we want to get to, he's a big part of that.
He grew up in that atmosphere down in the DR and those hectic, high leverage games down there where it's a lot like it was last night, and I think that's where he thrives. He's an incredible ball player, and he seems to be able to zero it in and lock in and show his best when it matters.
Michael King is the slinging Friar for the Padres Game 3. He won Game 1 in the wild card series against the Braves. The man Mike Schilt put at the top of the postseason rotation responded. 7 shutout innings and 12 strikeouts. The Padres hope for the same in Game 3.
He's confident. He lets his game speak for himself, and it's fun to watch him pitch. Last time, like you said, we didn't really do much out there in the bullpen, which is awesome. I hope that's the case tomorrow as well.
So the stage is set. Games 3 and 4 set to take place here in San Diego. If the Padres win both games, they advance to the National League Championship Series. At Petco Park, John Howard, let's go back to you now.
It is going to be a electric Petco Park again tonight. Oh, yeah. So here's what you need to know before you go to the game. First pitch for both today and tomorrow's games are at 6:08 p.m. So not the 5:38 we've been getting used to. Gates open 2 hours before, so 4:08, and there will be a postseason pregame party in Gallagher Square.
Tickets are sold out, but there may still be some out there on places like SeatGeek. If you take public transportation, there will be increased trolley service after the game. There's also new food exclusively for the postseason throughout the ballpark, so you have to kind of sniff that out.
Gotta try that. Okay.
Yeah, it was an ugly scene at Sunday's playoff game between the Padres and Dodgers when fans started throwing baseballs at Padres outfielder Jurickson Profar. We're going to hear from the fan at the center of the controversy coming up here in our next half hour. Interesting what he has to say.
The one with the ball that Profar gave him the ball.
Yeah, the one that he was trying to be nice.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll find out what happened there.
We got a good one ahead.
Excited for tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
It will be a pretty cool start to the game out there, at least compared to our afternoon highs. A lot of people think that because our afternoon highs are in the 70s out there, when you get out for the game, it'll be in the 70s, but not likely. We will start to see those temperatures cool pretty rapidly going into the evening hours. And with that 6 o'clock hour first pitch, temperatures are likely to be in the upper 60s at that point, cooling down to the low 60s. So some people might want a sweater with them just because that's right around that sunset time. Out the door right now, current temperatures are in the upper 50s and low 60s. 58 in Oceanside right now, 60 in Encinitas, 54 in Poway, and 69 in Julian. Want to give a mention to the 2 alerts that we have. An excessive heat warning for the deserts exclusively through 8 p.m. today. Final day on that, expanding into Imperial County. And then right along the coastline, we've got a dense fog advisory through 9 a.m. today. That's when that expires. Opportunity for that to be reissued tomorrow if we see visibility below a quarter mile. 94 degrees this afternoon in Santee and El Cajon, 89 for La Mesa, 82 for National City. You get off toward the coastline, much more mild, 73 in PB, 79 in downtown San Diego and Coronado. Take you up to Fallbrook, 88 degrees this afternoon, Vista 85, 91 for Poway, and 97 for Ramona. Want to get a quick check-in on what we have as far as Milton goes on the other side of the country, Gulf of Alaska. Category 4 hurricane right now expected to intensify to a Category 5. We'll be watching it as it makes landfall near the Tampa area as we get into Wednesday and Thursday. It's going to continue to veer off, become post-tropical after that. We'll be checking in on this through the morning tomorrow and into the rest of the week, really, as we watch for this Category 4 likely deteriorating storm as it makes landfall. Expected to make landfall again close to Tampa, likely as a Category 3, but it's something that we'll be watching for closely. Let's check in on traffic this morning and see how your roads are as we start off the morning commute out there. This is the view on the southbound 5 freeway at Oceanside Boulevard. You can see how dense that fog is. Right now, visibility on the 5 freeway all the way around North County, moving toward downtown, is around a third of a mile. So good idea to limit your speeds out there. This is another look at that. The yellow on the screen showing your road weather index where things are quite foggy out there. Let's take a look at your border wait times right now as well. 85-minute wait at the San Ysidro Port of Entry. Otay Mesa Port of Entry, 100 minutes. Back to you.